Once upon a time, holding a U.S. passport meant freedom. You could travel nearly anywhere, breathe through borders, and be welcomed without question. But in 2025, that reality is fading fast. More and more countries are not just denying entry, they're deporting Americans, and not just for serious crimes. Overstaying a visa, violating local customs, or even simply being seen as disruptive can now get you kicked out. Why is this happening? A combination of stricter immigration rules, rising anti-Western sentiment, and tougher border enforcement. The result? For Americans abroad, the line between visitor and violator has never been thinner. In today's video, we're breaking down the 10 countries now deporting Americans, and some of the reasons might shock you. From honest mistakes to unexpected cultural clashes, what used to be a dream trip can quickly turn into a nightmare. Watch till the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel and global updates. 1. Russia. First on our list, Russia. With diplomatic tensions between the US and Russia at an all-time high, the risks for American travelers here are rising. U.S. citizens have been deported for reasons as vague as national security concerns. In reality, this often means overstaying a visa, attending a protest, or simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Journalists, exchange students, and tourists alike have faced sudden detainment. In some cases, Americans have been declared persona non grata, permanently banned from returning. Business travelers have also been removed under allegations of violating local business laws, often without due process. In modern-day Russia, one wrong move, political or not, could mean you're on the next flight home. 2. India. Next up, India. It may surprise you, but Americans are increasingly being deported from India, especially those involved in volunteer work, yoga retreats, or religious activities. The problem? Many enter on tourist visas, but engage in activities not allowed under that category. India's visa rules are complex and strictly enforced. Forget to register with the Foreigners Regional Registration Office, you could be deported. Attend a religious gathering, if the authorities see it as proselytizing, that's grounds for removal. In short, India is now closely regulating foreign influence, and Americans who break the rules, intentionally or not, are paying the price. 3. Indonesia. Indonesia, especially Bali, has become a haven for remote workers, but that popularity comes with consequences. Americans are now being deported for working on tourist visas, disrespecting local culture, or posting inappropriate content online. Bali's government is cracking down hard. Authorities monitor social media for signs of business activity or cultural insensitivity. Wearing the wrong clothes in a temple or promoting your freelance work online, that alone can get you detained and deported. Bali may be paradise, but it comes with strict expectations. 4. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is another hotspot for deportation. Americans working in oil, education, or infrastructure are regularly sent home for cultural missteps. Having alcohol, posting the wrong photo, or being accused of inappropriate social behavior can lead to immediate deportation, no trial required. Under Saudi Arabia's Saudization policy, locals are prioritized for jobs. That means even law-abiding American workers are being let go and asked to leave. In this kingdom, there's no leniency for ignorance. One misstep and you're gone. 5. Mexico. Despite being America's neighbor and a top retirement destination, Mexico is now deporting Americans at rates not seen in decades. Why? Many overstay their 180-day tourist visa or re-enter repeatedly to reset the clock. That trick? It doesn't work anymore. Authorities are cracking down on Americans who live in Mexico without legal residency. Even influencers promoting Mexican life without proper documentation have been deported. With rising national pride and stricter enforcement, Mexico is no longer a place where Americans can blend in under the radar. 6. Thailand. Thailand's laid-back image hides a strict immigration system. Overstay by even a few days and you risk detention, blacklisting, and a deportation stamp. Working remotely without a work visa, even for a U.S. company, is considered illegal employment. Add in Thailand's strict lèse-majesté laws and cultural norms, and it's easy to cross the line without knowing it. Americans have been deported for insulting the monarchy, disrespecting Buddhist traditions, or joining protests. In 2025, one careless comment could mean goodbye to the land of smiles. 7. Philippines. The Philippines has long been a U.S.-friendly destination, but deportations are on the rise. Americans with expired visas, minor criminal records, or even just bad behavior are being shown the door. The government is prioritizing national security and cracking down on visa abuse. Trying to start a business or work without proper permits? That's grounds for removal. Some Americans have even been deported for publicly discussing politics or religion-sensitive topics in the Philippines. If you don't follow the rules, you won't be staying long. So what's the takeaway? In today's world, a U.S. passport doesn't offer the protection it once did. Immigration rules are tightening, cultural expectations are stricter, and political tensions are spilling into everyday travel. If you're planning to live abroad, you need to know the laws, respect the culture, and understand your visa inside and out. Deportation isn't just a threat, it's a growing reality. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with anyone thinking about moving or traveling abroad. Stay informed, stay respectful, and don't let your travel story turn into the next deportation headline.